I'm staring at a frozen turkey dinner in a plastic tray. Single serving. Actually, Salisbury steak, not turkey, because the store was out of turkey dinners by the time I got there this morning. This is what Thanksgiving has become. My name is Thomas Jenkins. Tom to anyone who knew me when I was younger, Mr. Jenkins to the few people who still talk to me now. I live alone in a 3-bedroom house in the suburbs. The house is too big, has been for 2 years. Ever since Josephine died, my wife of 47 years. Gone. Pneumonia, of all things. Something so ordinary. So preventable, the doctors said. But she was stubborn. Waited too long to go to the hospital. That was Josephine. Stubborn, strong, the center of everything, including Thanksgiving. She loved this holiday, loved everything about it. The cooking, the decorating, the hosting. Our house was always full. 20, 25 people some years, cousins, friends, neighbors. Josephine never turned anyone away. "There's always room for one more," she'd say, squeezing another chair around the table. The table that now sits in my dining room, empty, dusty. I haven't eaten there in 2 years. I eat in front of the TV now, alone. My kids wanted to come this year. Leah called last week. She's in California now, marketing executive, busy life. "Dad, Carson and I want to fly in. We can do Thanksgiving together." "Don't be ridiculous," I told her. "You have your own lives. I'm fine." "You shouldn't be alone." "I'm 70 years old, Leah. I've been alone before. I'll survive." That was a lie. I haven't been alone before. Not like this. Carson called 2 days later. My son lives in Chicago, architect, also busy. "Dad, Leah told me you said no, but we really think—" I said, "I'm fine, Carson. I don't need babysitting." "It's not babysitting. It's Thanksgiving. It's just another Thursday." I hung up before he could argue. Because the truth is, I can't do it. Can't sit at that table with my kids and pretend everything's okay. Can't watch them try not to cry when they look at their mother's empty chair. Can't be the reason they're sad on a holiday. Better to be alone. So here I am, 4:47 p.m. on Thanksgiving, microwaving a frozen dinner that isn't even turkey. The house is quiet. Too quiet. I turned off the TV because the Thanksgiving specials were too cheerful. All those happy families. All those perfect meals. I eat at the kitchen counter, standing up. Takes 6 minutes. Then I go to the living room, sit in my recliner. The one Josephine always said was too ugly for the living room, but she let me keep anyway. I turn on the TV. Find a football game. Don't care who's playing. This is fine. This is manageable. I'm fine. Have you ever pushed people away because letting them in hurt too much? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more stories about loss, connection, and Thanksgiving miracles, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our next story. At 5:43 p.m., someone knocks on my door. I ignore it. Probably kids selling something, or neighbors I don't know inviting me to something I don't want to attend. They knock again, harder. I groan, turn off the TV, walk to the door. Through the peephole I see a man, 30s, holding a foil-covered pan. Behind him a woman holding a child's hand. Behind her an older woman carrying a casserole dish. I don't know them. I open the door a crack. "Yes." "Hi, Mr. Jenkins?" The man smiles, warm, anxious. "I'm Brady Washington. We live next door. The yellow house." "Okay. I'm so sorry to bother you, but we have an emergency. I don't have jumper cables." "No, it's our kitchen caught fire." I blink. "Fire?" "Small fire." The woman, his wife I assume, steps forward. "The oven had an electrical issue. It's out now. The fire department came. Everyone's fine. But they said we can't go back inside for at least 4 hours. Something about ventilation and electrical safety." "I'm sorry to hear that." I start to close the door. "Wait." Brady puts his hand on the doorframe. Not aggressive, but desperate. Please. We have all our food. It's cooked. Most of it. The turkey just needs another hour in the oven, and we have nowhere to go. All the restaurants are closed. We have my mother-in-law and our daughter." He gestures to the little girl. 6 years old. Big eyes. Scared. "We just need to use your oven," the wife says. "That's all. We'll be in and out, I promise. We won't bother you." I look at them. Really look. Young family, stressed, holding Thanksgiving dinner in foil pans and casserole dishes. A little girl who doesn't understand why they can't go home. Josephine would have let them in immediately. She would have already taken the casserole dish and been ushering them inside. But Josephine isn't here, and I don't want strangers in my house. "I'm sorry," I say. "I can't help you." "Please," the older woman, the mother-in-law, speaks for the first time. "We don't have anywhere else to go." "There are hotels with kitchens?" Brady's voice cracks. "On Thanksgiving, sir? I know this is an imposition, but we're desperate. It's just a few hours. Please." The little girl looks at me. "Please, sir." I close my eyes. Damn it. "Fine." I open the door wider. "Come in, quickly." They flood in like a dam broke. Brady and Angela, the wife, carry in dishes. Carol, the mother-in-law, follows with more food. Zoe, the daughter, trails behind clutching a stuffed turkey. My house, which has been silent for months, suddenly sounds like a hurricane. "Oh my gosh, thank you so much," Angela says, heading straight for the kitchen. "We'll be so fast, I promise. You won't even know we're here." Lie. I already know they're here. They take over my kitchen. Angela opens the oven, checking the temperature. Brady sets the turkey on the counter. Carol starts rearranging my fridge to make room for sides. "Sir, do you mind if we use your counter space?" Brady asks. I mind everything about this situation. He freezes. "But you're already here," I add. "So do what you need to do." "Thank you. Really. We'll be out of your hair soon." I retreat to the living room, sit in my recliner, turn the TV back on, but I can hear everything. "Okay, turkey goes in at 350. Should be done by 7, Angela said. "Do we have the thermometer?" Brady asked. "In my purse. Zoe, stop touching things." Carol warned. "I'm not touching. I'm looking." The sounds of Thanksgiving. The sounds I've been avoiding. I turn up the TV volume. 15 minutes later, Zoe appears in the living room. She stands in the doorway, staring at me. "Can I help you?" I ask. "Mommy said not to bother you." "Then why are you here?" "I wanted to see what you look like." "You can see me from the kitchen." "Not really." She walks closer, studies me like I'm a museum exhibit. "Are you sad?" "What?" "You look sad." "I'm not sad. I'm watching TV." My teacher says sometimes people watch TV when they're sad because they don't want to think. Smart teacher. I don't like her. "Go back to the kitchen, kid." "My name is Zoe." "Go back to the kitchen, Zoe." "Okay." She turns to leave, then stops. "Are you eating Thanksgiving dinner?" "I already ate." "What did you have?" "Food." "What kind of food?" "The kind that's none of your business." She tilts her head. "Mommy says when people are mean, it's because they're hurting." I stare at this 6-year-old child who apparently has a psychology degree. "Your mother is very wise. Now go away." "Okay." She skips back to the kitchen. At 6:15, Brady appears. "Mr. Jenkins, I'm sorry to interrupt." "What now?" "Do you have any sage? We forgot to pack it and the stuffing needs—" "Spice cabinet, left of the stove." "Thank you." He disappears. Returns 2 minutes later. "Also, do you have aluminum foil? We ran out." Drawer under the oven. "You're a lifesaver." He leaves again. I hear Carol's voice. "Angela, taste this. Does it need more pepper?" "Maybe a little." "Where's the pepper?" "Mr. Jenkins, do you have—" "Spice cabinet," I yell from the living room. "Right, sorry. This is exactly what I didn't want. Chaos, noise, people needing things, people being alive in my house." At 6:45, something burns. I smell it before I hear the panic. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Angela's voice. I get up, walk to the kitchen, smoke pouring from the oven. What did you do? I demand. The rolls! I forgot about the rolls! Angela pulls out a tray of charcoal black bread. I'm so sorry. I got distracted with the green beans and… You ruined my oven. No, it's fine. It's just the rolls. The oven is fine. Brady opens windows. Carol fans smoke with a dish towel. Zoe stands in the corner looking terrified. I walk to the pantry, pull out a bag of frozen rolls. Here. I toss them on the counter. 20 minutes at 3:75. Angela stares at the bag, then at me. You had rolls? Josephine always kept extra in case of emergencies, and I got used to buy it. Josephine? I don't answer. Go back to the living room, but I hear Carol whisper, Who's Josephine? I don't know. His wife, maybe, Brady says. I saw photos. I think she passed away, Angela completed. Silence. Then Carol, Oh, that poor man. I turn up the TV volume again. At 7 Haum, the turkey is done. I know because I hear the thermometer beep and Angela cheer. Perfect, 165. Carol, can you help me with the gravy? Brady asks. I'm on mashed potatoes. Ask Mr. Jenkins. I'm not asking him again. He's all ready. I'll do it, Angela says. Sounds of cooking, laughter. Zoe singing something off-key. The smells are overwhelming. Turkey, sage, butter, all the things that Josephine used to make. My chest hurts. At 7:20, Brady appears in the doorway again. Mr. Jenkins. What? We just got the call. Our house is cleared. We can go back. Good. We're packing up now. We'll be out of your way in 10 minutes. Fine. He doesn't leave. Thank you, he says quietly. You didn't have to help us, but you did. We won't forget that. You're welcome. Now go. He nods, leaves. I hear them in the kitchen, packing, cleaning, talking quietly. Do we have to go? Zoe asks. Yes, baby. Mr. Jenkins wants his house back. But he's all alone. That's his choice, Zoe. They're at the door, arms full of dishes, ready to leave. I stay in the living room. Don't get up. Mr. Jenkins, Angela calls, we're leaving. Thank you again. I don't respond. The door opens. Then Zoe's voice, small and sad. Bye, Mr. Jenkins. I hope you're not sad anymore. The door closes. Silence. The house is quiet again. I sit in my recliner, surrounded by the smells of Thanksgiving, the smells of life. And suddenly I can't breathe. This is what Josephine wanted. Always. A full house. Laughter. Chaos. Life. And I sent it away. I stand up, walk to the window, watch the Washington family walk down my driveway, carrying their Thanksgiving dinner. Going home. Zoe looks back, waves. I don't wave back. They disappear into their house next door, and I'm alone again. Exactly what I wanted. Right? I walk to the kitchen. They cleaned everything. Spotless. Better than it's been in months. On the counter, there's a note. Mr. Jenkins, thank you for saving our Thanksgiving. You're a kind man. We're in the yellow house next door if you ever need anything. The Washingtons. Next to the note, a plate covered in foil. I lift the foil. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, cranberry sauce, a roll. They left me a plate. A full Thanksgiving dinner. I stare at it. Then I sit down at the kitchen counter, and I cry. For the first time since Josephine died, I cry. Not because I'm alone, but because for 3 hours I wasn't. And I sent them away. The next morning I wake up at 6 a.m. out of habit. The house is quiet. As always. I make coffee. Sit at the kitchen counter. Stare at the empty plate from last night. I ate the entire meal, standing at this counter, in silence. It was the best food I've had in 2 years, not because of the cooking, but because it was made with love, for family, and they shared it with me. a stranger who was rude to them, who made them feel unwelcome, and they still left me a plate. I think about Zoe's question. Are you sad? Yes. Yes, I'm sad. But more than that, I'm tired. Tired of being alone. Tired of pushing people away. Tired of pretending I'm fine. Josephine wouldn't want this. She'd be furious with me. Tom Jenkins, I can hear her saying. You're being a stubborn old fool. She's right. I look out the window, at the yellow house next door. Make a decision. That afternoon I do something I haven't done in 2 years. I cook. Not much. Just a simple apple pie, using Josephine's recipe, the one she made every Thanksgiving. My hands shake as I roll out the dough. I haven't done this since she died, but I remember. Muscle memory. Her voice in my head. More flour, Tom. Don't overwork it. The pie goes in the oven. 50 minutes later, it's done. Golden brown. Perfect. I let it cool. Then I walk next door. Ring the doorbell. Brady answers. Surprised. Mr. Jenkins? I made pie. I hold it out. Thought your family might want some. As a thank you for yesterday. His face transforms. You didn't have to. I know, but I wanted to. Come in, please. I don't want to intrude. You're not intruding. Angela appears behind him. Mr. Jenkins. Oh, you made pie. Brady, let him in. Before I can protest, I'm inside. Their house is warm. The opposite of mine. Zoe, Angela calls. Mr. Jenkins is here. Zoe runs in, sees me, grins. You came. I brought pie. I love pie. Carol appears from the kitchen, wipes her hands on a towel. Mr. Jenkins, good to see you again. You too, ma'am. Call me Carol. We're neighbors. Brady takes the pie. This smells incredible. Did you make this? My wife's recipe. She was the baker in the family. Josephine? Angela asks gently. I nod. Yes, she passed 2 years ago. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Silence. But it's not uncomfortable. Then Zoe tugs my hand. Do you want to see my room? Zoe, Mr. Jenkins probably... Angela starts. I'd love to, I say. I spend 2 hours at the Washington house. Zoe shows me her room, her toys, her drawings, talks nonstop about school and friends and her favorite color, purple. We eat pie together, all of us. Around their dining table, they ask about Josephine, not intrusively, but genuinely, and I tell them about our 47 years together, about how she loved Thanksgiving, about how empty the house has been. My kids wanted to come this year, I admit, but I told them no. I thought it would be easier alone. Was it? Carol asks. No, it was horrible. Then why did you choose it? Because being with them, sitting at that table without her, it would hurt too much. So you chose a different kind of hurt, Brady says quietly. He's right. Angela reaches across the table, puts her hand on mine. Mr. Jenkins, Tom, grief doesn't get easier when you're alone. It just gets quieter. My throat tightens. I know. You don't have to be alone, she says. Not if you don't want to be. That becomes the start. The next week, Carol brings over soup. Made too much, she claims. Lie. She made it for me. The week after, Zoe rings my doorbell. Want to help me with my homework? It's about fractions and Daddy doesn't understand. I help her. Turns out I'm pretty good at explaining fractions. December arrives. Brady asks if I want to come over to watch football. I do. By Christmas, I'm having dinner at their house twice a week. They are not replacing Josephine or my kids, but filling the space, making the quiet less loud. The following Thanksgiving, I host. For the first time in 3 years, I clean the dining room, set the table, Josephine's good china, the tablecloth she embroidered. The Washingtons arrive at 3 p.m. Brady brings wine, Angela brings flowers, Carol brings her famous sweet potato casserole, Zoe brings a drawing she made, me and her, labeled Best Friends. My kids come too. Leah flies in from California with her husband and daughter. Carson drives from Chicago with his girlfriend. They meet the Washingtons. There are hugs, laughter, chaos. Zoe and my granddaughter Megan are running around. The house is full again. 20 people wouldn't fit, but 10 does. Perfectly. We cook together. All of us. Brady makes the turkey. Angela handles sides. Carol supervises. Leah makes rolls. Carson carves. And I make the gravy, using Josephine's recipe. At 6 p.m. we sit down. I look around the table. At my children. At my neighbors who became family. At the little girl who asked if I was sad. I'm not sad anymore. Before we eat, I say, I want to say something. Everyone quiets. Last year I was alone, by choice. I thought being alone would hurt less than being with people and missing Josephine. Leah's eyes fill with tears. I was wrong, I continue. Being alone didn't make the grief smaller. It just made the world smaller. I look at Brady, Angela, Carol, Zoe. Then these people knocked on my door, with an emergency, needing help, and I almost said no. Almost sent them away. But you didn't, Zoe says. No, I didn't, and that decision changed everything. I raise my glass. I'm grateful for second chances, for strangers who become family, for little girls who ask hard questions, for neighbors who make too much soup, and for a wife who taught me that love doesn't end when someone dies, it just changes shape. Brady raises his glass. To Josephine. To Josephine, everyone echoes. We drink, then we eat, and the house is full of life again, the way it should be, the way Josephine would have wanted. Have you ever found family in the most unexpected place? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story about loss, connection, and finding family in unexpected places moved you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about second chances, community, and the moments that change everything. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss our next story. Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next one.